Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Both Houses of Parliament to continue discussion on motion of thanks to President's address. Union Home Minister Amit Shah to launch nation's first cooperative-based ride-hailing platform, Bharat Taxi, in New Delhi today. Manipur Legislative Assembly to hold its session today after formation of government led by Yumnam Khemchand Singh. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar addresses inaugural Critical Minerals Ministerial, underlines challenges of concentration of critical minerals and importance of de-risking supply chains. And in the Women's Premier League cricket, Delhi Capitals to take on Royal Challengers Bengaluru in the final in Vadodara today. Lok Sabha will take up further discussions on the motion of thanks to the President's address to the joint sitting of both the houses of the Parliament. Besides, general discussion on the Union Budget for 2026-27 is also listed in today's business of Lok Sabha. Meanwhile, in the Rajya Sabha, further discussions on the motion of thanks to the President's address is listed in today's business of the House. The proceedings in the Lok Sabha were marred on the third consecutive day yesterday. Opposition parties, including the Congress, DMK, TMC and others, raised slogans against the government over the US-India trade deal and border issues with China. The Lok Sabha witnessed 3 adjournments before being finally adjourned for the day. Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju has criticized the leader of the opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, for disrupting the proceedings of the House by not following parliamentary norms. He said Mr. Gandhi wants to speak beyond rules on the motion of thanks on the President's address.
We
are tired of waiting. He doesn't speak. He speaks beyond rules. We have waited for 2 days. The rest should also get a chance to speak. We cannot speak as we wish. This is the Parliament of India. Here we have to speak keeping in mind the rules.
The Election Commission of India has rejected the exemption request of the West Bengal government in connection with 25 IAS and IPS officers. They have been called for a briefing in New Delhi today and tomorrow for engagement as observers in the upcoming assembly elections in West Bengal, Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. It may be recalled that the state government earlier did not pay heed to the several requests by the Election Commission for sending the list of the senior IAS and IPS officers for the purpose of engagement as observers. Now, the Commission has taken the decision and prepared the list comprising senior IAS and IPS officers, including West Bengal Home Secretary Jagdish Prasad Meena. Union Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah will launch Bharat Taxi, India's first cooperative-based ride-hailing platform in New Delhi today. Our correspondent reports that the platform is a transformative initiative in the mobility sector, placing drivers referred to as Sarthis at the center of ownership and governance, and freeing them from exploitative aggregator-based models.
The launch of Bharat Taxi is in line with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Sahkar Se Samriddhi and marks a significant step towards strengthening the cooperative sector while promoting citizen-centric mobility solutions. The platform will operate on a zero-commission, surge-free pricing model with profits directly shared with drivers. It also prioritizes the social security of Sarathis through health and accident insurance, retirement savings, and a dedicated driver support system. As part of its focus on women's safety and empowerment, Bharat Taxi has introduced initiatives like Sarathi Didi and Bike Didi, under which more than 150 women drivers have joined the platform so far. During the launch event, the top 6 performing Sarathis since the soft launch of Bharat Taxi will also be honored for their outstanding contributions. Soumya Sharan, Akashvani News, Delhi.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah will begin a crucial 3-day visit to Jammu and Kashmir from today to conduct a comprehensive security review, assess developmental projects and engage with political stakeholders. He will reach Jammu at 5 this evening and will meet political leaders at Lok Bhavan. The visit is expected to include high-level meetings with security agencies and administrative officials to evaluate the overall law and order situation and the progress of ongoing governance and infrastructure initiatives. The Home Minister will review the security situation, meet political leaders and launch various development projects. He will visit the international border at Hiranagar in Kathua district tomorrow morning and inspect new gadgetry installed by the Border Security Force for plugging infiltration from across the border. In the afternoon, he will hold a high-level review of the security situation at the Lok Bhavan, Jammu. In Manipur, Legislative Assembly Secretariat is notified that the 7th session of the ongoing 12th the State Legislative Assembly will be held at 4 this evening. Chief Minister Yumnam Singh chaired the first cabinet meeting of his government late last evening at the Cabinet Hall of the Chief Minister's Secretariat shortly after being sworn in. President's rule in Manipur was revoked and BJP MLA Yumnam Khemchand Singh was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Manipur yesterday. Two other MLAs, Nemcha Kipgyan of BJP and Loso Diko of NPF, were administered as Deputy Chief Ministers, while BJP MLAs Govindas Khontaojam and NPP MLA Khuraijam Loken were administered as ministers during the swearing-in ceremony held at Lok Bhavan in Imphal. Today is the 5th day of the President Draupadi Murmu's 6th-day tour to her home state Odisha. We have more from a correspondent.
This morning, the President will offer prayers at the Sri Jagannath Temple in Rairangpur of Mayurbhanj district, and later she will visit her village Pahadpur, where she is scheduled to interact with students of the SLS Memorial School established in memory of her late husband and sons. In the evening, President Murmu will proceed to the Simlipal Tiger Reserve and stay overnight at the National Park to experience its rich biodiversity. The President will also interact with tribal women and youth groups living inside the Tiger Reserve. The President will return to Bhubaneswar tomorrow to attend the Black Swan Summit India organized by the Odisha government. Her Odisha visit will conclude on Saturday, after which she will proceed to Chhattisgarh to inaugurate the Bastar Pandam 2026 festival. Prakash Das, Akashvani News, Bhubaneswar.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on X handle at AIR News Alerts. And for details of stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and download News on AIR app. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar has underlined the challenges of excessive concentration of critical minerals and the importance of de-risking supply chains through structured international cooperation. Addressing the inaugural Critical Minerals Ministerial convened by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio in Washington, D.C. last night, Dr. Jaishankar also conveyed India's support to the Forge initiative on critical minerals. He said this in a post on X.
Critical minerals is a very important subject. The US has been a partner for some years. They launched a new initiative called Forge, which we have supported. It's a kind of successor to the Mineral Security Partnership. To me, it was a good meeting, very productive, very outcome-oriented, very business-like, and that was the core reason I came.
In his address, he also highlighted India's efforts towards greater resilience through initiatives including the National Critical Minerals Mission, Rare Earth Corridors, and Responsible Commerce. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has praised India for taking a leadership role in addressing the challenges of artificial intelligence AI ahead of the India AI Impact Summit 2026 to be held in New Delhi from February 16 to 20th. He said he was delighted to participate and called AI an absolutely crucial issue in international relations and one of the biggest challenges of all times. Seychelles President Patrick Hermeni, on his first official visit to India, arrived in Chennai early this morning. He was given a warm welcome by State Minister Madhivanan and top officials of the state government. Patrick Hermeni, who is on a 5-day visit, will meet State Governor R.N. Ravi. The unique confluence of literature and culture, Goa Book Festival 2026, is commenced in the state capital Panaji. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant inaugurated the 5-day festival at the D.B. Bandotkar ground.
More than 200 publishers have arrived at the festival with books in English, Konkani, Marathi and Hindi. Key attractions include an art exhibition by Mario de Miranda and a special gallery marking the 150th birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. Workshops for children, musical programs are also being organized. The fair will remain open until February 8. From 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Dr. Kiran Thakur, Chief Patron of the Goa Book Festival, stated that the festival will provide a distinct and lasting literary identity to the state. He expressed confidence that this event will emerge as a hub for intellectual dialogue and an ocean of stories, not just for India, but for the entire world. NBT Director Yuvraj Malik remarked that the simple act of picking up a book can often change the direction of the world. He urged visitors to take home at least one book that could inspire, influence, and potentially transform their lives. Mahesh Supre, Akashvani News, Panji.
In Madhya Pradesh, the state government is all set to bring 8 cheetahs from Botswana on the end of this month. Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav held discussions on this issue with Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Bhupendra Yadav, in New Delhi yesterday. Our correspondent has the details.
Under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and with the support of the Union government, the state government is taking effective steps towards wildlife conservation. Following the successful reintroduction of cheetahs in Kuno National Park, 8 cheetahs from Botswana and wild buffalo from Assam will soon be seen roaming freely in the forest of Madhya Pradesh. Chief Minister also held detailed discussions with the Union Minister regarding the required cooperation and arrangements for the cheetah reintroduction program. The initiative reflects India's effort to revive its lost ecological heritage and strengthen biodiversity. Pooja P. Vardhan, Akashvani News, Bhopal.
In the Women's Premier League cricket, Delhi Capitals will take on Royal Challengers Bengaluru in the final at the BCA Stadium in Vadodara today. The match will begin at 7:30 p.m. It is a second final for the Royal Challengers Bengaluru, who have the chance to claim the second WPL title, while Delhi Capitals hoping it being the fourth time lucky. In cricket, India will lock horns with England in the summit clash of the Under-19 ODI Cricket World Cup on Friday. India entered the finals, defeating Afghanistan by 7 wickets in the second semi-final match at Harare in Zimbabwe yesterday. India achieved the target of 311 runs in 41.1 overs with a loss of 3 wickets. Among men in blue, Aaron George scored 115 runs off 104 balls, while Vaibhav Suryavanshi struck 68 of 33 deliveries, and skipper Ayush Mahatre added a valuable 62 runs off 59 balls. The Indian Meteorological Department has forecast dense fog of Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Himachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya today. It said that isolated to scattered rainfall or snowfall is also expected over Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand till tomorrow. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Nina Arakkal.
Thank you, Abhishek. The turmoil in Parliament is prominently noticed by most of the dailies this morning. Lok Sabha adjourns ahead of Modi's speech amidst opposition furore, leads the Asian Age. The Statesman quotes Union, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal as saying government has protected farmers' interests in India-US deal. Manipur gets a new chief minister after 12 months of president's rule, reports the Hindustan Times. No, sir. SIR. Chief Minister Mamata dons lawyer's robe, takes on Election Commission in Supreme Court, says the Tribune. Government will end Naxalism by March 2026, says Minister of State Nityanand Rai, states the Pioneer. 3 Jaish terrorists killed gun battles in Udhampur, Kishtwar, notes the Economic Times. US-Iran nuclear talks focus on de-escalation, reports the Asian Age. US proposes critical minerals trade bloc to counter China, writes the Times of India. The Pioneer in its editorial, US-India ties, the done deal, writes the long-awaited trade deal with the US not only stabilizes economic relations but also reinforces wide strategic balance of power in Indo-Pacific. Olympic host selection process set for reform as India vies for 2036 Games, reports the Economic Times. And finally, 15-minute leeway, still 1 in 3 trains misses punctuality target, says the Tribune. The paper writes that everyone in 3 trains failed to meet the punctuality criteria set by the Indian Railways, signalling low passenger satisfaction, chronic delays in both passenger and freight train system. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Nina. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Both Houses of Parliament to continue discussion on motion of thanks to President's address. Union Home Minister Amit Shah to launch nation's first cooperative-based ride-hailing platform, Bharat Taxi, in New Delhi today. Manipur Legislative Assembly to hold its session today after formation of government led by Yumnam Khemchand Singh. External Affairs Minister S Jaishankar addresses inaugural Critical Minerals Ministerial, underlines challenges of concentration of critical minerals and importance of de-risking supply chains. And in the Women's Premier League cricket, Delhi Capitals to take on Royal Challengers Bengaluru in the final in Vadodara today. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.